video number 43 for violin and viola players. And in this video, we are going to start the first phases of learning vibrato. Now, what vibrato is, you may have seen more advanced players, if you've ever seen a professional orchestra, professional violin or violist play, quite often they will shake their hand like this, okay? It's not like they're nervous or something. This is done on purpose. It's done to enhance the tone quality. You've heard singers do this as well when they go, oh, that kind of thing, okay? Like opera type singers. You've heard them do that when their voice kind of shakes back and forth. Now, when we do this on our instrument, this is just a D on the A string without vibrato. Now watch with vibrato. Listen to the difference. Now, it is a lot more complicated than you would hope. It takes quite a while to learn vibrato. I'm going to teach it to you in 5 different phases. The 5th phase is going to be actual vibrato. We're going to start on phase 1. What you're going to need is the Easter egg that I gave you. If you're one of my students watching this, you received a bag with a whole bunch of different extra supplies that were strange, and one of the things inside was an Easter egg. If you're not one of my students and you're watching this, see if you can find something similar to this. And an empty container like this, and then fill it with something dry like rice. Don't completely fill it up. I've only got about 1/3 of the way full. Dry rice, dry beans work, not canned beans of course, but dry beans. And then I would also suggest that you tape it. Now you can use any kind of tape. Scotch tape is fine. Masking tape works well, painter's tape. I wouldn't use duct tape, it's going to get all gummy. And make sure you use enough tape to where it goes all the way around. Make sure you hold it tight, close it up, and then use enough tape to where it goes all the way around. This will just prevent it from all spilling out if you drop it, which you might do, all right? Now you would think, okay, I can just shake this thing. Well, it's a little more complicated than that. And there's a reason I like to use an Easter egg, all right? So there's going to be a specific way for you to hold this. Easter egg is nice and rounded, okay? So when we're putting our fingers down, we want them to stay rounded, right? We want nice curved fingers. So when you're holding the egg, I want you, remember when you hold your instrument, none of this touches, right? None of that part of your hand touches. So we're going to keep that same position, all right? You're going to wrap it around your fingers, and then you're going to arch your thumb, and you have a hole right here, okay? I'll show it to you that direction. See that? Fingers are wrapped around. Arch your thumb, there's a hole right here, okay? And then I want you to pretend that your violin or viola is up on your shoulder, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're just going, notice I'm gonna get in my starting position, my good hand position, which is a straight line from my knuckle all the way to my elbow. And I'm going to go back and then come back up. I'm not gonna go forward, all right? Start with the straight part, go back, up, and it should make kind of a shaking sound. Now, when you're going the slower speed, it's not going to shake real loudly. Don't do this and force a shake, just so you get some sound. Don't worry so much if you don't get a big sound, okay? Now, you can start with a metronome. If you want to start with your metronome, I would suggest that you put it on 8th notes, if you know how to do that, and start it at the speed of 45, okay? That's what I've done here, okay? If you don't have 8th notes on it, you can of course just go to 90, and it's gonna click twice, all right? Now you're gonna go back for 2 clicks and up for 2 clicks. Watch. Back, up, click, 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 back, up, back. Now go twice as fast. Back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up. Now twice as fast again. Back, 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 back. Listen and stay with the metronome. You're back on the clicks. Click, 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 back, 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 back. Click, 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 back, 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 back. And I would do this speed for at least a minute every day. Now a minute's a long time. This can get kind of boring, honestly. What I like to do, if you were in my class with me, we would be using music to do this because it's just a little bit more fun. So I'm going to show it to you again with music. Now this particular song it's called Fire. It has sirens above it, in front of it, at the beginning of it. Now watch, we're going to go the slow tempo first, okay? And now we go back, up, back, up, back, up, back, then twice as fast. Back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back. Now go twice as fast. Back, 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 back. Stay with the beat. And you can do that for an entire song. It just goes a little bit more fun that way, okay? The songs that I use are super old songs, and I will tell you why. Well, first of all, I'm pretty old, but that song's actually older than I am. I use old songs because they tend to not have bad words in them, and I'm a teacher, and so if I'm going to put this in front of my students, it has to be something that's appropriate for school. So you can use whatever songs that you like. However, what I would recommend you do is starting off with the metronome, just so you know about what speed you need to be going, okay? Remember with the metronome, the slow speed, I've got the metronome at 45 and I have the eighth notes on, or if I don't have eighth notes on my metronome, I have the metronome set at 90, okay? And it's gonna go 2 clicks, back, click, 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 click. Then when we go twice as fast, it's gonna be 1 click for each, and click, click, back, up, click, click. Remember to hold your arm as if you're holding your instrument and only go back, don't go forward. Then when you go twice as fast again, you're backwards on the clicks. So watch, click, 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 back, 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 click, 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 back, 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 back. Again, about a minute every day, and increase the speed a little bit each day, all right? And once we get to a certain speed, then we'll be able to go on to phase 2 of vibrato. That's not gonna happen for about 6 weeks. You need to be doing this every day for a minute or so every day for about 6 weeks before we're gonna be ready. And it's important, the position is important, and it's important that it's very even. Stay in time with every single motion, okay? Starting at 45 and getting it up to about 70 within a 6-week span. All right, and then you'll be ready for phase 2.